This boy used to be kept up at night by a ghost girl in his room. He even complained to his parents about it. They probably didn't believe him until they saw this footage. Published in July of 2019, the ghost girl was captured in this video, teasing the boy at playtime. The footage shows the boy playing at a small table in the corner near the window. A teddy bear is on the table and falls off for a minute. After the boy puts the teddy back, its arm starts to move several times on its own, lifting up and down rapidly. The boy sees it out of the corner of his eye but never catches it in action. As the bear does a full flip over, the boy finally sees it. He jumps up from his spot and runs away. Is this the ghost girl at it again? Or is this Teddy possessed? This night sky is unusually active. Published by Night Vision UFO in July of 2011, the footage captured an undeniable, unidentified flying object fly by. The video shows a mysterious glowing green light flying across the sky. As the camera follows it, another glowing disc comes into view. The second unidentified flying object is bigger, so they follow it instead after the pair cross paths.
What's coming right at her right now?
Okay.
What was that?
Oh my. Okay.
Was that a bird?
We're zooming out. Stay here. Stay here.
Stay with this guy?
Okay. Stay with him.
What the is that?
With the colors inverted, you can see the second glowing light seems to appear out of nowhere. As the first smaller orb flies past, some in the comments think the larger object in the sky might be the International Space Station. If so, is the other a satellite, a shuttle docking, or is this something we weren't meant to see? The last thing you want to find in a toilet stall is a viewing gallery. That's what Redditor Chopper Ian discovered in a lady's cubicle at a UK pub in Hampshire. Posted to the casual UK subreddit, the Redditor asks, "What is the point of this?" The video shows a small sliding door between the toilet stalls, with latches on either side to lock it. But why would it need to be unlocked in the first place? And why is it there at all? The Redditor notes that this was a nice country pub. Some suggest it's used to confess your sins, others to hold hands. Many in the comments refer to the Seinfeld episode, in which Elaine realizes she's run out of toilet paper and asks the neighboring stall to spare a square. And actually, that seems to be the consensus among Redditors in the thread for the utility of this sliding door. What do you think it's for? Is this an extraterrestrial? A phantom? A chupacabra? Posted by Mr. Potek, this mysterious unknown creature was captured sprinting across a garden in Bradenton, Florida. The resident grabs his phone and is explaining how he just saw something strange cross his backyard. He then directs the camera outside. Will we see it again? As he's filming, a tall, spindly-looking creature streaks past in the darkness on the edge of his yard. The figure appears to have long, thin legs and a thick upper torso, but the footage isn't clear enough to make out anything distinct. All you can see is this extraterrestrial-like figure move past. The man freaks out and shuts the door. Wouldn't you do the same? You might not set foot in Lake Erie ever again after watching this video. Published by News 5 Cleveland in September of 2014. This foot-and-a-half eel-like water creature is something out of a monster book, with rows of teeth inside a round mouth and slimy gray skin. The sea lamprey is sometimes called the vampire fish that survives off its host, much like a leech.
And they have this suction cup-like mouth full of rasping teeth, and they literally suck the fluids, the blood and other nutrient-rich fluids out of the fish, and that's how they make their living.
Native to the Atlantic Ocean, the fish migrated to the Great Lakes region through a shipping canal in the 20th century, and it seems like they're the cockroaches of the water. They've lived hundreds of millions of years, largely unchanged through 4 major extinction events. This particular sea lamprey was found stuck to a steelhead trout, but there are believed to be thousands in Lake Erie. You might want to skip your next swim. This was submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Skateboard Chris. The Redditor wrote, "I accidentally deleted the raw video and not the TikTok that automatically saved, but this is the second time I've caught a light switch turning off and on by itself. My dog reacts too, and when the video zooms in, It does appear that the light switches turn on and off of their own accord. Hawaii Sunburnt 20 commented, "I would be taking apart that light switch. Would you be curious enough to do the same? I'd be getting far away from this haunted house." On a night of severe flooding, a strange figure was captured on camera out in a country backyard, posted to the Paranormal Evidence subreddit. New Appalachia explains that this figure or figures activated their security camera's motion sensor. Rain can be heard and seen in the video, and the figure in question appears on the right at the beginning of the clip. As some in the comments say, the figure looks like a person walking their dog. However, whatever it is just fades away. New Appalachia reminds viewers that this was captured in the middle of the night, in the pouring rain, in the middle of nowhere, so it's highly unlikely that the camera captured an actual human walking their dog. Redditor Danimal Jenkins has another suggestion. "I think it's just a wild animal, dog or wolf. If you look at it closely, the figure on the right is clearly a quadruped, and the tall figure next to it is actually just a fractal effect caused by water on the lens, because their movements match exactly, with no distinction between the two." What do you think? Is this just a lone animal dancing in the rain, coupled with a water drop? Or is this a phantom ghost walking his dog? When the paranormal comes after you, do you stick around for more? Published by Han Cardisler. That's what this group did. And they weren't disappointed. As the paranormal crew is searching an abandoned school, they find something frightening inside. They're in one room examining things when a sound is heard from the other end of the room. A moment later, a large beam of wood is shoved off a table to the floor. They cross the room, closer to the action. And as they're talking, another large piece of wood comes flying at one of them from the door. Still, they remain in the room, as though nothing happened.
Oy! Sana mı vurdu lan o?
Are these guys crazy? Or are they unfazed because they're so used to this stuff? Whatever the case, they'd best run. The Phantom is getting more aggressive by the minute. What would you do if you discovered you had a squatter in your attic? If you answered, make a video about it, then you and Danny Dorito are on the same page. Published in May of 2020, Danny writes, "It took us almost a month, but we caught the guy that has been living in my attic at my new house. After setting up a security camera in the attic, he captured this creepy footage. The scary video shows a male figure come in and sit down in the attic. He appears to eat for a while before heading to the garage. According to Danny, he was in there for about a half hour. It sounded like he was going through the garbage. Then it looks like he returned to the attic." While many in the comments say this is quite sad, they also admit it's truly scary at the same time, because finding someone secretly living in your residence would always be frightening to find out. Thank you so much for getting me to 10,000 subscribers here on my Clips channel. If you want to support, please press that subscribe button. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers next. Thank you.